See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. So frustrating to see an offense lose. The play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The run inside. It's Davidson. Finding some room. Knocked down for the tackle. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They give it to him again. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the stats.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just...
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Got some room to run. He's at the touchdown, Hurricane. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do,
the Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, it's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
yeah, the picture's going to change.
Snags it and he's open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to it. Got enough for the 1st. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. the move.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Off play action. Plucks it out of the air. There he goes. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
To the air, it's Denson. Looking down the middle. It's caught. Breaks into the open on the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson!
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. So Miami signals for a timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw it again. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Davidson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
To the air, it's Denson. Here's a heat. Trying to set up the screen. Trying to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Bringing the heat. Finds his man. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man.
The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game, Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Fires to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Running inside. It's Davidson. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Unloads it left. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Davidson. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to him. Picks up the 1st down. Got a little grass. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. They'll give it to Johnson. Across the 45. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Rushes on him, using the back as a receiver on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the running back.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This field goal would make it a one-possession game, and the crowd trying to get in this guy's head. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Left side, Wesco makes the grab. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Clemson will send the punt team out. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fair catch is made. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship.
Choose your map. Select your hero. Choose heroes to ban. Welcome to Oasis.
Every soldier needs a cause.
I'll see this matter resolved.
When the chips are down, I'll have your back.
Five, four, three,
Hello there.
2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
You can lean on me.
Let's get this done.
Roughing him up.
Bionic healing ready for you. There's the enemy! They can't get away with this.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Sierra.
still standing. I'm still fighting.
Score 1-0.
Safety's off. It's a cruel world out there.
If you're going to die, do it when I'm not looking.
Over here.
5,
More requests.
4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
It's our game to win.
Redeploying.
Hello.
I've seen tougher spots.
I offer something more. Pain is inevitable.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Reinhardt. Reinhardt.
I rubbed some dirt on
Reporting
it.
in.
Let's go. My ultimate is charging.
Satellite vector!
I've got you in my sights.
We gonna make a good team. I can feel it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective. We are out of chances. This ends here.
Redeploying. Enemy here! Still got some fight in me. I've got you in my sights.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Smithy, securing the objective. For the Crusaders!
Fixating on target.
They'll regret that.
Meet your fate.
Knock me down and I'll keep getting back up.
Play of the game.
Surrender to my will.
Epic.
more like it.
Vote for a map. Select your hero. Choose hero bands. Welcome to Hollywood.
The fire in my heart will never burn
I
out.
could star in a film. If there were
Every
ever a script
soldier
worthy
needs
of
a
me.
cause.
Of course.
Follow my lead. I've been through more of these than I can count.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Let's get this done.
An enemy turret here. Enemy turret just flew up. most of their turret.
An enemy? Oh my.
Found their turret. Someone's hiding here.
Thanks, Doc.
Area denial.
Ladies and gentlemen, my latest creation! Heroes never die.
Meteor strike!
Widdick. Helden sterben nicht.
Fields online.
Minor perk unlocked.
Look at that. I've got you in my sights.
It's go time. This ends now.
Defend the point.
They outnumber us.
Apagando las luces.
That warms the bones.
Keep your distance.
Meteor strike!
Keep them off a little longer.
The fire in my heart will never burn out.
Heroes never
Heroes
die.
on the move. Let's change that. Someone's sweating.
Walil Widdick.
Enemy payloads on the move. Let's change that.
Ramatra, at your side.
Helden sterben nicht.
Serve my design. I'll do it properly this time.
Ladies and gentlemen, my latest creation!
Okay, patched up.
Meteor strike!
My ultimate's there.
10 seconds.
Tick-tock, we gotta win! Our enemy's been revived.
Heroes never die. Mini Working satellite vector!
Score 0-1. Switching sides. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
The fire in my heart will never burn out. Whew, I think my allergies are acting up. Oh, no wonder.
How come you don't stay a big bloke all the time?
I prefer tactical precision over brute force.
Oh, likewise. Some of my favorite bombs are extraordinarily precise.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Won't go easy on them. Okay, patched up. Enemy turrets down.
Found their turret. Enemies arrested.
My latest creation!
Lockstep.
Enemy turret just
Shall we shame them, you think?
Out of my way! Heroes never die.
火雨焚天
Mini perfect alone!
狐なんかいずめを解き放て Let's give this a try. Enemy turret down. Healing ward. Don't leave it on.
I'm moving to payload.
I am grateful.
Take everything from me.
No
properly this time.
Helden sterben nicht.
What's up?
Destroy that turret.
Activating defense array.
Appreciated.